Something just cracked open in London politics, and it wasn't a gentle fracture. Jeremy Corbyn, the man who's spent years avoiding the limelight since stepping down as Labour leader, has just broken his silence on Sadiq Khan. And what he's hinted at could send political shockwaves from Islington to City Hall. Welcome to Back Britain Unfold. For months, the rumours had been there. Whispers in community halls, quiet exchanges in activist circles, fragments of tension between Corbyn and Khan. But nobody thought Corbyn would go public. Not like this. Not with words designed to cut straight to the heart of trust between Londoners and their mayor. It happened earlier this week, at a packed community meeting in Islington. Corbyn was asked about Khan's handling of a controversial urban redevelopment plan. Most expected a safe diplomatic answer. Instead, Corbyn paused, locked eyes with the crowd, and dropped a sentence that hung in the air like a storm cloud. People have been told half the story. The other half, the part that's been hidden, is what matters. That was it. No lengthy speech, no elaborate accusations, just a single razor-sharp line. And in politics, sometimes one line is all it takes to set the city buzzing. The backdrop, Khan's redevelopment scheme, has been marketed as a bold step forward. Modernised housing, improved transport, fresh investment. Business leaders have hailed it as a once-in-a-generation opportunity. But for many residents, the plan feels like a velvet-gloved eviction notice. Fears of gentrification, displacement, and private developer overreach have been growing for months. And here's where the tension tightens. Corbyn's own constituency sits right inside one of the zones set for redevelopment. Over recent months, there have been closed-door meetings between senior council figures, investors, and the mayor's office. On paper, it's routine planning, but local organisers say they've been shut out, excluded from key discussions that could reshape their neighbourhoods. One activist put it bluntly, "We've been asking for the full documentation for weeks. All we get are summary notes. Why? What's in those papers they don't want us to see?" The fallout. Corbyn's cryptic remark ignited a political firestorm. Within hours, talk radio hosts were dissecting his words. Twitter lit up with speculation. One post read, "If Corbyn says something's being hidden, I believe him. The man's seen more backroom deals than most of us can imagine." Others warned against rushing to judgment. Jeremy's always fought for transparency. If he says there's missing info, journalists should dig. But we need facts, not just hints. Khan's team issued only a brief response, reaffirming their commitment to open dialogue and community partnership. But insiders say there's frustration behind the scenes, and fear. With another mayoral term in Khan's sights, the perception that he's hiding something could be political poison. The strategy, Corbyn hasn't produced documents. He hasn't made direct allegations of wrongdoing, but by spotlighting the gap between the official story and the community's lived experience, he's planted a question that could grow into a narrative. And in politics, narratives can be deadlier than evidence. Public trust in politicians is already fragile. A recent poll found only 28% of Londoners believe local government always acts in the public's best interest. Corbyn's remark tapped directly into that vein of suspicion, an unspoken belief that leaders rarely tell the whole truth. One senior Labour insider summed it up. "This is classic Jeremy. He doesn't accuse. You accuse yourself by failing to answer. The danger for Khan's silence might seem like the safe route. But silence can also be an invitation for the other side to write the story for you. If Khan responds quickly and with full transparency, release the documents, open the meetings, he could turn this into a moment of strength. But if he stalls, if more leaks and half-reveals surface, the damage could spread beyond the redevelopment plan itself. Journalists are already sharpening their pens. Freedom of information requests are coming. Community groups will demand meeting minutes, detailed proposals, every scrap of paper tied to this project. Because here's the political truth. Once the public senses something is being hidden from them, it doesn't matter if the facts prove otherwise. Perception takes root. And perception, in the age of viral headlines and trending hashtags, is reality. This was today's important update. We want to make it clear that our videos do not contain any kind of misinformation. Our only goal is to deliver true and verified news from across the UK, right here on Britain Unfold. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Britain Unfold channel. Thank you.